Hello, I'm Joe and welcome to Access A-List. So, is it blue and black or white and gold? That's the question that has been filling awkward silences on first dates everywhere this week, as a picture of a dress that appears to have a strange optical effect has gone viral on the internet. The picture of the garment was first posted on Tumblr by Caitlin McNeill after noticing that her friends saw different colours in a photograph, and what followed was quite simply a worldwide sensation. Even former US Secretary of State Hillary Clinton referenced the phenomenon in one of her speeches, joking that her pantsuit is not white and gold, while pop star Taylor Swift was among many celebs to comment on social media, writing on Twitter, "I don't understand this odd dress debate, and I feel like it's a trick somehow. I'm confused and scared. P.S. It's obviously blue and black." Now, while I was covering the Sun newspaper's bizarre party on Monday night, comedian Lee Nelson, who was sporting the frock, was kind enough to end the debate by telling me, "It's red, innit?" So, what do you think? Blue and black, white and gold, or something else? If you want to have your say, then please comment below or drop us a tweet at Access A-List. Now, warning, we interrupt this broadcast to bring you some news of dire importance for the human race. Kim Kardashian has a new hairstyle. That's right, the fame-hungry non-star has unveiled her dramatic new platinum blonde locks after touching down in Paris on Thursday. The 34-year-old was pictured leaving Le Royal Monsieur Hotel to go to the Balmain fashion show with her rapper husband Kanye West when she showcased her new shorter and layered do. Wearing an origami-style black velvet mini dress under a black coat, all eyes were on the reality star as she ventured to the highly anticipated high fashion show. I'm telling you this because for some reason it's in the news, but believe me, almost anything else is more important. However, one good thing has come out of this, as it's prompted a variety of comparisons between Kim's new look and some famous blondes in popular culture. Here are some of our favourites. Now, just weeks after we brought you news of Hollywood superstar Angelina Jolie doing the same thing, Turkish actress Tuba Büyüküstün visited the Zaatari refugee camp for displaced Syrians on Wednesday. The Turkish actress met with a number of Syrian children at the camp and praised their thirst for education, but highlighted the need to ensure they get it, no matter how grave their situation may be. She said, "I noticed that most refugees are children, and there are many who are not receiving education. I came today to highlight many of the issues that Syrians need here, and this is a step that everyone has to take for the sake of refugees in Jordan." Büyüküstün, a university graduate herself, said it is important for any actor or artist to have the opportunity to visit camps like Zaatari, where there are around 80,000 refugees. She said, "To have the chance to be close to children and ask them about their feelings is a good step to boost their morale, which is more important to me than being a famous actress." Now, getting engaged should be a happy time, right? Well, not when social irritant Katie Hopkins is around to suck the joy out of it, as, in an exchange that could have been a scene straight out of EastEnders, she provoked soap star Danny Dyer into a Twitter war. Exchanges began after Hopkins criticised Danny's long-term partner Joanna Mass for proposing to him, tweeting, "No woman should ever propose to a man, certainly not one with a naff bumfluff beard and dodgy squint." This caused Dyer to reply, "No, I agree, especially when you look like your face should be on the side of a Gothic building. Have a nice day, you daft sexist ya." The row continued for a while, but in our opinion, it just left Hopkins looking needlessly cruel, especially coming in the same week as she attacked singer Kelly Clarkson for being fat. In my opinion, it's time to stop giving this poisonous woman the attention she so clearly craves, and well done, Danny Dyer. In other news, unveiled on Twitter, Lebanese superstar Haifa Weber has tweeted that the caravan, which contains clothes for her new series Mariam, was burgled last week. But, like a true pro, she has assured relieved fans she will carry on filming. She said, "The caravan containing my clothes for the series Mariam has been robbed. Enemies of success are behind the robbery. We will continue our shooting on time though." Respect to her because, I mean, as everyone knows, I can't even do an episode of Access A-List without my triple filtered chai latte. Speaking of which, guys, sorry, where's my latte? Oh, honestly. Continuing with our social media theme, Emirati singer Alam has shared pictures of herself performing Umrah along with her husband and some of her friends on Facebook. She commented with the post, "Pictures of our visit to the House of Allah in Mecca yesterday with my husband and my friends. It was a wonderful Umrah. The atmosphere was great. May Allah accept our deeds. May Allah reward everyone." Now, Alam is currently nominated for the Big Apple Music Awards taking place later this year. Now, fans of classic Disney animation, myself included, will be delighted to hear that former Downton Abbey heartthrob Dan Stevens is currently in negotiations to play the roles of the Prince and the Beast in the live-action version of Beauty and the Beast. This is according to The Hollywood Reporter. It's come on the very same day it was revealed by Variety that Hobbit star Luke Evans will be filling the role of Gaston. Emma Watson is already signed on to play Belle and appears to be rather overexcited if her tweet back in January is anything to go by. She wrote, "I'm finally able to tell you. It was such a big part of my growing up, it almost feels surreal that I'll be dancing to Be Our Guest and singing something there. My 6-year-old self is on the ceiling, heart bursting. Time to start some singing lessons. I can't wait for you to see it." Now, according to Time magazine, the movie will be directed by Bill Condon, who directed the Twilight Saga Breaking Dawn, and Disney have said it's going to go into production later this year. Sticking with films, let's take a look at this week's big releases. First up is Chappie. Now, we showed you the trailer last week, and this much anticipated drama comedy is set in the near future, where crime is patrolled by an oppressive, mechanised police force. But now, the people are fighting back, and when one police droid, Chappie, is stolen and given new programming, he becomes the first robot with the ability to think and feel for himself. As powerful destructive forces start to see Chappie as a danger to mankind and order, they will stop at nothing to maintain the status quo and ensure that Chappie is the last of its kind. The film stars Hugh Jackman, sporting a really stunningly bad hairdo, and is funny, tender and cool, a rare combination. Still Alice is the story of Alice Howland, a renowned linguistics professor who receives a diagnosis of early onset Alzheimer's disease, causing Alice and her family to have their bonds thoroughly tested as she struggles to stay connected to the person she once was. Now, Julianne Moore recently picked up an Oscar for her performance in the title role, but some critics have said the central performance is better than the movie itself, and while this may be true, it is worth watching for more alone. Something very different finally, and Unfinished Business stars Vince Vaughn as a hard-working small business owner who, along with his 2 associates, played by Dave Franco and bizarrely Tom Wilkinson, travels to Europe to close the most important deal of their lives. But what began as a routine business trip goes off the rails in every imaginable and unimaginable way, including unplanned stops at a massive sex fetish event and a global economic summit. Standards. It's slapstick and it's silly, but as with all Vince Vaughn films, it's also really quite fun. That's it from this week's Access A-List, and as always, for more of the latest entertainment news from all across the globe, make sure you check out levant.tv and follow us on Twitter at Access A-List. And as a special treat, we thought we'd play you out with the exclusive new trailer just released by Marvel Entertainment of this year's biggest blockbuster, Avengers: Age of Ultron. It's in cinemas April this year. I'm Joe, thanks for watching.
I was designed to save the world. People would look to the sky and see hope. I'll take that from them first. There's only one path to peace. extinction.
I tried to create a suit of armor around the world, but I created something terrible. Artificial intelligence. It's called the Ultron program.
I'm sick of watching people pay for our mistakes.
Isn't why we fight so we can end the fight and go home?
Well, you amazingly failed.
Here we all are, with nothing but our wit and our will to save the world. So stand and fight.
No way we all get through this.
I got no plans tomorrow night.
I'm always picking up after you boys.
We can tear them apart. From the inside.
That's the best you can do!
Badass.